Good morning, everyone, and it is indeed a great privilege to present before you a unique initiative from RV Institute of Management, Bangalore, called Venture Fest. And thanks IMC for giving us this opportunity to present our initiative to all of you. And it's a collective. Many faculty were involved in this, and one of the key faculty is Rashmi Shetty, who worked with me in designing, developing, and launching this unique initiative. So this is how the presentation is going to flow, right? So why we thought of this? This is what I firmly believe in. I have been teaching entrepreneurship since several years, and this is the unique pyramid I really believe in, and at the apex is what we see an entrepreneur, who not only has the qualities of manager and the leader, but special unique qualities which are listed on the other side. So those were the competencies we targeted, right? Which are highly, the recruiters really look for those kind of unique competencies, getting the things delivered, right? Making things happen, taking risk, right? So all those kind of unique competencies, for example, effectual reasoning, entrepreneurial mindset, action orientation and calculated risk taking, creativity and innovation, team building and decision making. So this is the dilemma that we all face, how we can make the courses like entrepreneurship development more interesting and relevant and useful, right? This is where we thought, we have to shift from the typical classroom teaching to the action-based learning, right? Because the recruiters today look for the entrepreneurial mindset whenever they recruit any MBA grad. And this demands not only the entrepreneurial thinking, zeal, and the energy, and much more else. All right. However interesting the classroom sessions may be, students always watch for action-based learning. This is what we all, I think, agree with. How it evolved. I myself was an entrepreneur, failed miserably long back, lost around 4 to 5 crores. That's what I keep telling my students, that I did a certification course worth 4 to 5 crores and spanning across 4 to 5 years. So that is where I thought, I have been teaching this course since several years, but I was not happy with the outcomes that I was looking for in the students. We tried typical things like preparing the video profile of the entrepreneurs, calling entrepreneurs to the classroom, arranging an interaction, taking the students to the entrepreneur. Then idea spark contests, pitch your idea contests, B-plan contests, right? All those typical things. And again, we started e-cell activities. Every institution has an e-cell. And so many activities we used to undertake. Like for example, rupees 2,000 contest, right? Every team was given 2,000 and asked to come out with a venture and run that venture for a day. But again, the typical, the challenge that we faced was, it was kind of a more or less a same kind of ventures, right? So an eatery challenge was one more thing. Then we associated with the forums like TIE, right? So that we used to arrange my story sessions to motivate people. And also started our own incubation center, collaborating with Deshpande Foundation, right? But all these things were happening. But as a teacher, I was not satisfied. Like, why it is not reflecting in the mindset of students? So what is that I can do? So that is where we thought, we will merge all these three. Ideation, B-plan, and running the venture. Merging all these three, and they need to ideate on a particular concept, particular idea, vet it out, discuss it in the larger teams, then prepare a detailed business plan, present it before the jury, present your idea before the jury, and then they have to run this venture professionally for 1 full day, right? And in the end, so many parameters were checked, observed, and that is where I think a lot of learning happened as it was revealed by the students and other stakeholders also. So it's again a unique kind of an initiative. The students are compulsorily have to participate in this fest. There is no choice given because it is part of the entrepreneurship development course. So teams were formed from 10 to 12 students, and they need to ideate a good idea. All right? We encourage them to think wild, think crazy, without any constraints, so that they can come out with the better ideas, more innovative ideas. Then they need to work on B plan, and then they need to run the venture. The best part was each group have to collectively raise the required funds and marshal the required resources. Institution didn't support anything there. But other infrastructural support, other motivational support, other hand-holding kind of things was done by the institution, but raising the funds, marshalling the resources was totally done by the students. This is to inculcate the importance of effectual reasoning in the students. 4 rounds, ideation round. We assigned marks to each round, 25 marks to each of these rounds. Second round was B plan, third was marshalling resources and running the venture, and fourth round was revenue and profit generated. So put together, the teams were evaluated for 100 marks. So whichever team got the highest point was the winner. And we offered good cash prizes, trophies and certificates. First prize was 15,000, second was 10,000, and third was 5,000. And again, we offered another prize called Best Implementation Prize. Whichever team implemented the venture more professionally will get that prize. Composition of jury was very important for us because we thought, typical teachers, academicians may not serve the purpose. That is where we approached the serial entrepreneurs, alumni entrepreneurs, the startups, right? People from EDI. So those kind of people we involved in evaluating the entire event. Again, rewards, like I said. So again, inauguration, we invited Kaushik Mudda, who is kind of presented. He is an emerging entrepreneur from Bangalore and started Ethereal Machines. We talk about 3D printing, but they have gone to 5D printing, right? So those kind of people, we invited them for the inauguration. And they were invited to the Global Entrepreneurship Summit, which happened in Hyderabad. And then the other people who were invited for the valedictory were Narahari and Ganapati Lakshman from IIM Indore. So these were the stages of implementation. So we started long back, and the challenges that we faced. How to motivate the students, because it was a 1 month long event. It is not typical like a 1-day event or 2-day event. So that is where we, intentionally attractive cash prizes were announced in the beginning itself. And we started a center also so that these ideas can be taken further. And again, how to keep the students engaged to work on their business plans. A team leader was elected, and each team was put under a typical faculty leader to maintain high level of involvement by the students. And brainstorming, how to inculcate this, because typically students otherwise will come out with off-the-mill kind of ideas, but then how to encourage them to come out with crazy ideas, wild ideas. So this is what we did. Arranged a series of interactions. So outcomes, they got a first-hand opportunity to experience how a really entrepreneur thinks, behaves and acts. The students realize the need for competencies listed there, right? And even give them a platform to build these competencies, which are highly demanded by the recruiters. The 12 ventures that the students created were these very unique kind of events. On an average, they invested close to 45,000 each group and earned revenue to the tune of 50,000 rupees. They partnered with the companies like Samsung and so many other companies. So this is just to show you the pictures of various teams and the events that happened. So what the students spoke, right? It all there on the screen, right? So they were really very happy, and they said it is one of the best thing that ever happened to us, right? So we got to experience the how really the entrepreneur thinks or behaves and acts. So living the entrepreneur. How we want to take it further? We want to reduce it from 10 to 12 to 5 to 6 team size. And we want to hire a venue which is located in the real marketplace. This event happened in the campus, but we would like to take it further. Screen for more unique and out-of-the-box ideas, and best ideas will be selected for incubation with full support. Increase the overall prize money and add prize money for each round, and organizing an intercollegiate venture fest, and in the end institutionalizing it so that every other B school will benefit. Right? So I would like to end with this. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. Right? Said by Benjamin Franklin. Thank you so much. If you allow, I can show a small video clip. Just, yeah? This is what center I was talking about, which was inaugurated on the same day. Wish you all to this wonderful event, that is Venture Fest 2018. This is an event which is aimed at promoting entrepreneurship amongst MBA students. All have to compulsorily participate. The first phase is the ideation phase. And the second phase is the business plan development phase. And third is what you are seeing today. Right? 12 teams, 12 stalls working on 12 different innovative business ideas. And the third round will happen wherein we will be checking how professionally they are running this venture. Right? Starting from how is their pricing policy, how they are promoting their products, how everything will be looked into the third round. And fourth round is obviously the profit earned, right? So amount of profit that is generated, amount of revenue that is generated through this event, it should be considered in the fourth round. So put together, it will be evaluated for 100 marks, 25 each for each round. And whichever team gets highest marks will be given the cash prize. The first cash prize will be of rupees 15,000, second cash prize will be of rupees 10,000, and third cash prize will be of rupees 5,000. And another special prize of rupees 5,000 for the team which executes it very professionally. Right? So all these prizes will be given, and for this event, the students have raised their own funding. Right? The institution has not given any funding. Right? That is the good part. And the teams have been associated with various other companies like Samsung and so many other companies, partnered with so many companies. And that is where the entrepreneurial thinking has come out in students. I'm really happy to see good changes in the way students are thinking, behaving, acting like an entrepreneur, which is the sole objective of this fest. So welcome to Venture Fest 2018 and enjoy the fest. Thank you.